BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. Okay, we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. First thing I'm going to say is this. I wanted to have this conversation about paperwork party because there is a lawyer. What the fuck? Oh, commercial came on. I got multiple screens on. So apparently there's a lawyer, the internet lawyer guy, right? And he literally just said the same thing that I've been telling y'all. These individuals that's doing these quote unquote paperwork parties, they don't know what they're talking about. They're putting people's lives in danger and they're putting information out that they don't even understand. So I want to have a conversation about that today. Also, that means that we're having a conversation about all hip-hop courtroom proceedings. So anything that has to deal with hip-hop courtroom proceedings, in the chat, if you could chat, we're having a conversation about all of that, just so we can be clear. That means Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez, YSL, Memphis, everything that's going on in Memphis. We're having a conversation about everything that's going on in Houston, Chirac, Los Angeles. We're having a conversation about everything. If you could comment, put it in the comment section. If you cannot comment and you cannot put it in the comment section, there's only 2 or 3 people that I'm responding to DMs. So if you are not one of those people, don't waste your times over this. Now, before we get started, I want to say something real quick because I want to clarify something. So, okay. So, when we went to the Barclays, not the Barclays, we're headed to the Barclays, but that's a whole nother conversation. When we went to the 4040 the other day, we're going to be back there also. So, something had happened. So, first of all, I want y'all to know, I was in there with everybody is dressed. It's a big night. Everybody dressed to be there. I am not. I just want to be clear on this. I did not know that I was going there. What happened was I met up with somebody who is a supporter of the platform, and we had a conversation. I actually want to thank this individual because in the middle of our conversation, the mofo said, yo, look, dude, you've been doing this for too long. You can't go back to working a regular job. We got you. I said, okay. He said, what you need us to invest in? I said, I need these things and I need those things. He said, we got you. So I just want to point this out. We're not going anywhere. God is about to raise me up in front of the people that wanted to push me down. And you're going to have to explain to the world that was agreeing with y'all how you could be so wrong about a person. They're just going to have to admit that you're jealous. Just do it. Just make videos saying, yo, I just talk about Jack because I'm jealous. He's handsome. He's witty. He's smart. The ladies love him even though he's single. I'm just jealous. Just make the video say you jealous. That's it. I mean, all of your videos prove you jealous, but just say you jealous, man. That's it. It is what it is. Anyway, so we in the spot and we're in a suite, right? So we're in a suite, you know, the place that you can't go unless you're invited, right? And so some chicks come sit next to me, some baddies. I mean, they fine. Now the whole night, I'll be catching eye contact with a couple of them. That's why I was like, wait, hold on. They're not curling their face up and making it look like I'm the most disgusting thing that they've ever seen in the world. They're actually throwing smiles back to me and whatnot. So I'm over there sitting down and they over there sitting down or whatever. So they come over and Shorty sit dead up under me. But what happens is my homie that I came with was in the process, I don't think he saw them at this point, was in the process of telling me that the suite that we was in had quite a few different famous people in there with us. And one of the people that is famous actually is a porn star. So when he DM'd me and he texted me and he was like, yo, that's the porn star, blah, blah, blah. I thought he was talking about the chicks that was pushing up on me. He was really talking about some other bro. Shout out to them. Now, I'm not here to, I'm not judging nobody or nothing like that. I'm just saying that's not the type of time I'm on. So when he said that's the porn star, I thought he was talking about the chicks that was pushing up on me. So I was like, oh, and I tried to get the heck up out of there. So I stood up, like Shorty came and sat dead up under me. I'm just keeping it a whole stack. You know how when you sitting there and then the girl come and sit there, they put her leg crossed like that, and she's like up on you, like almost like that. Like that's how Shorty sat up on me. But dude has said that they was porn stars, so I thought he was talking about them chicks. I'm not on that type of time. I'm not dragging them. I'm not trying to speak bad about anybody that got to do whatever you got to do. No disrespect. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm just like, that's not my type of time. So I got up and I moved. Comes out, they was not porn stars over the years. They was just some baddies, like baddies. That's another reason why I thought they was porn stars. They was literally the best looking women in the room. This is not cap, and I got a witness. This is not cap, and I got a witness. This is not cap, and I got a witness. So they was literally the baddest shorties in the room. This is a fact. Now I feel so fucked up. We could have went home with them. I'm telling you, that's a factual statement, my nigga. With that being said, we're gonna get this show. But yo, we could have went home with those shorties. That's a fact. I'm not even capping. It's a whole fact. I was like, yo. So I found out yesterday, because yesterday we texted, and he said, yo, what happened was he had told me the girl's name when I was sitting in it. So I was just like, oh, she's a baddie. So I was like, is this shit really a prostitute? So I went, a porn star. So I went and looked her up, and it was the other shorty. And I was like, yo, I thought you was talking about them other bros. He was like, nah, they bad. I was like, I know. They was. You have no idea. I would have motorboat them. You have no idea. You have no idea. You have no idea. Anyway, let's get to the show. Shout out to everybody that pulled up. Hit that like button. If you want to comment, you're gonna have to become a member. If you do not want to become a member, I'm fine. You just can't. I'm very happy with you just sitting in here and enjoying the program. If you decide that you don't want to enjoy the program unless you can talk, and you also don't want to become a member, then you just a hater. So I'm fine with you leaving. Copy? If you just sit here to enjoy the program, that's not a problem with that. You're like, oh man, I don't want to join the green team because I never plan on chatting and I don't really want to support the platform. All right, I'm cool with that. But if you're one of those people that's like, I want to chat, Jack better let everybody chat, I'm not joining the green team, that's a hater. And I can't really be concerned about it. We in our winning season. God is about to raise us and our platform up in front of the people that try to destroy it. All right? So for all of those failed YouTubers that's mad, I don't know what to tell you. You should have positive energy. And I want to point one more thing out. You know that line that Chris Brown says when he says you can't even get in the club? You know, I don't think he's talking about a physical place. I don't think he's talking about a physical place. He's saying because of your character, I believe. Because of your character, because of the way that you are, real niggas ain't gonna fuck with you. People with money don't like being around people that gossip. They don't like being around people with negative energy. They don't really like being around haters. Get it? As long as I don't become like you, I'm gonna win. And as long as you stay like you, you're gonna continue to lose. So with that being said, I want to play this clip. So the lawyer, just so we can be clear, he says something. I want to point this out, and then I have a ton of shit to say about this whole paperwork party thing that you guys seem to love. And y'all be in there, sheesh, raking K. Okay, so this outfit is for the hoes, apparently. You need to sell her some merch. She's gonna rock it. I promise you. I promise you. I keep trying to tell you, I got good relations with a lot of people. I got good relations with a lot of people. I got good energy. These people meet me in real life, and the energy is sincere. So when people that really don't support the platform mad, salute to you. I'm not even mad. Go with God. right? I'm putting it in Jesus' hands. Let me get this. Shout out to Miss Willis. Sending gold to good. Listen to what this guy says. I just need to tell y'all this because y'all busy on the internet listening to these dudes talk about having paperwork parties, and these dudes don't know what they're talking about. They don't even know what they read. Half of these guys didn't graduate from college and barely got a fucking fifth grade reading. Like, you know that, right? You know, reading isn't just knowing what the word says; it's also comprehension. You understand that? So y'all guys is going to paperwork parties for people who got like fifth grade reading. Who read at a fifth grade level. They're whole full grown adults. They read at a fifth grade level. You're busy going and going to their paperwork part. This is what I've been trying to explain to y'all. Is that shit on? Yeah, so why anything? Hold on, give me 1 second. I think I'm gonna make this. This is bananas, yo. I'm trying to tell y'all. That's why when y'all send me videos of people that's in apparent paperwork parties or whatever the hell they're supposed to be in, like that's why I don't really care for it. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you don't see me be doing videos about people's paperwork parties. Yeah, send me a paperwork party. I'll listen. I'll look at a little bit of it, and the motherfucker don't know what they're talking about. Send me the paperwork. All right, don't send me the paperwork party. Don't send me the video of some niggas doing a paperwork party. Half of them dudes is illiterate. I'm trying to tell you this. This is not cap. They're illiterate. They don't even know what they're reading. They don't even know what it is that they're reading. Now, they don't not only don't know what they're reading, they don't know what it is that they're reading. And I bet you they're gonna think I just said the same thing. I bet you they think both of those things I just said is the same thing. Let's get it on there. Hold on. Let me play this for you real quick. So I can give you context. This is a Boston Richie dude. I don't know if the dude snitched or not. But apparently what happened was he made a statement to a police officer or something. The statement was not used in any capacity in court at all, apparently. And somebody put out a paperwork thing saying that he snitched. So I'm gonna let you hear what the actual lawyer has to say, and just pay attention to how closely it resembles what I've always been telling y'all about. Stop going to these paperwork parties. These niggas don't know what they're talking about.
If you don't have him on your witness list, you can't call him, right? Saying he's a snitch and giving the sensational bullshit about paperwork can get people killed. Well, 1090 Jake should not have gone where he went with this. I think it's really dangerous. There was an original post by one of Kodak Black's NFL Tua, and he posted some shit about Boston Richie, about his paperwork. Take a look at the paperwork. That's supposedly where this witness list came from. And when you have ops or whatever, people talking about this and talking shit like that, this kind of talk can get somebody killed. I have some nugget that you're gonna use later and you didn't think about. And if you don't have him on your witness list, you can't call him, right? Saying he's a snitch and giving the sensational bullshit about paperwork can get people killed. Well, 1090 Jake should not have gone where he went with this. I think it's really dangerous. There was a this witness list came from. And when you have ops or whatever, people talking about this and talking shit like that, this kind of talk can get somebody killed. I have some nugget that you're gonna use later, and you didn't.
Now I let that play over a couple of times because I wanted you to hear the most important aspect of what he just said. This type of talk can get people killed. This is irresponsible. You got motherfuckers somewhere on the internet that I don't know 1090K. I don't know his ability to read. I don't know his ability to comprehend. I'm just talking about people in general on the internet. Y'all busy out here listening to people that have paperwork parties who are illiterate. Now, the thing is this. His statement was not used in court. So you mean to tell me that his statement wasn't deemed evidence? So he said something to the police that the police didn't deem as evidence. Is that what you're telling me? This isn't like he said it and then they didn't. They just decided that they wanted to hide it. They're not hiding it. It's. You can see that he said it. They're not hiding it. They just also decided not to use it as evidence. Why would they decide not to use something as evidence? You know, often people say stuff to the police that they don't use as evidence, right? They don't even follow up. You do know this, right? That guy's a lawyer. He's a criminal lawyer. What have I been telling y'all about these paperwork parties? These people are going on these paperwork parties and they don't know what they're looking at. And besides the fact that they don't know what they're looking at, they also can't comprehend the text. Why would you go to a paperwork party for somebody who didn't graduate from why would you go to a video of somebody doing a paperwork party and the motherfucker didn't even graduate high school? Why would you do that? This motherfucker don't even got a GED. I don't know about 1090 Jake. I'm just saying some of these people on the internet, they don't even got a GED. They ain't graduate from high school. Why would you do that? I seen somebody doing a paperwork party and the motherfucker channel not even monetized. So you mean that you can't even create content good enough to get monetized on YouTube even though you have enough subs? Is that what you're telling me? You have enough subs, but you can't get monetized. So that means that your content isn't deemed valuable by YouTube. You do understand that, right? This isn't a difficult thing to adjust to. The people that say, I want to make money off of you, come build a platform, decided that your platform wasn't valuable enough for them to make money off of, even though you meet the requirements. Think about that for a moment. Let me put some of these comments in the chat that guys is talking about. Shout out to your boy Jimmy Belch. He said, morning, Frost. Morning, my brother. How you doing? Shout out to all the D Glass. He said, salutations, BBNNETWORK. Salutations to you, my brother. Both of you, brothers. Who else we got up in here? Shout out to your boy Jimmy Belch. He said, right. Jimmy Belcher, look at your DM. Sorry about that. I had to text Jimmy go through something real quick. Yo, I gotta go to school to be a truck driver. So yo, my dude, these guys is on the internet listening to niggas that don't even got a high school diploma, don't got a GED. And it's one thing to be talking to somebody about life, but it's another thing to be trying to say, I'm gonna tell you about this courtroom paperwork. How, nigga? How are you gonna tell me that you can understand paperwork? I don't want to hear nothing. How are you gonna tell me you can understand paperwork if you reading at a 5th grade level? You reading at a 6th grade level. How can you tell me you understand paperwork? These paperwork parties are dangerous. People get information completely out of context. Completely out of context. You know how many times? So you're trying to tell me you don't know somebody that pled guilty to something that they didn't do? You're trying to tell me that you don't know somebody that was charged with something that they didn't do? Now are we saying anything that somebody is charged to they're guilty of? Now are we saying anytime somebody pleads guilty to something just so they can get a lesser charge because they don't want to have to go beat it in court? You trying to tell me that every time they do that, now we're going to say that they're guilty of the thing? Just reflect on that for a moment. So if somebody is going to give you a slap on the wrist, or you could go fight a thing and quite possibly get 10 years, what are you going to do? Put it in the chat. What are you going to do? You can get the slap on the wrist for some shit you didn't do, or you could just go try to prove your innocence or prove the court that they don't got a case and risk 10 to 15 years. What would you do? So I don't care for paperwork parties. Okay, so remember when we used to do them? I stopped doing them because people stopped sending me the shit to do them. That's the only reason. If y'all want me to fucking decipher paperwork, just send me the shit. Whatever the paperwork is. Can we at least get some competent people looking at paperwork? Can we get people that are non-biased? You can't tell me you make hate videos about somebody and then you're going to do a paperwork party on them and I got to believe you. What the fuck are you talking about? You don't even like this nigga. Why would I believe anything that you got to say? Imagine somebody hating you but telling everybody that they know the truth. I got a question up there. Shout out to Darkwing. We got Darkwing up in here. We got Darkwing up in here. What the fuck going on? Hold on, sorry about that. They put some shit on the screens. Hold on, I got a question. I don't got a 50-50 in here. It's a yes or no. If you don't got a yes or no, it's fine with you not answering. We got some more stuff to talk about. I got some stuff that somebody just sent me, and it's a breaking news, basically. It's not breaking news. It's breaking news for us because we haven't discussed it yet. We haven't discussed it yet, so it's breaking news for us. It's breaking news for us. Also, if you are a supporter of the channel, please vote. I mean, because I can't really take our vote seriously most of the time because basically all the haters do is come in here with multiple different accounts and then vote the opposite of whatever they think. I mean, so they could just ruin our jump off. So please, if you are a supporter of the channel, I really need you to vote. That's why sometimes you see I don't pay no attention to the that's why you see I don't pay no attention to the things. Sometimes I just put it up and I just let y'all talk. I can get into it. When I start thinking that they are accurate, I'll start treating it like it's the thing until they look like they make sense. I'm not going to treat them like they're a thing, but I'm going to keep giving you Shit to vote on though, because whatever interaction. Also, if you are a supporter of the channel, you force them to keep coming back with new accounts that gives us another view. So please, everybody that's a supporter of the channel, vote. You're forcing them to give us more views. They ain't got a choice. They got to try to rule whatever it is they think I'm doing. But they're not smart enough to know what I'm doing. So, yeah. When you're smarter than somebody and they don't want you to be, they hate you. Okay? There's no way in the world that they're going to be, their ego is going to be right now. That's a fact. God sends people. God sends people. Shout out to the Most High. Just because. If you could comment in here, I want you to say what you're thankful for God in the chat. Got you. Thank you. We're gonna cover both of those two topics today. I just want to get through this paperwork party bullshit for a minute. I'm gonna play the clip one more time so everybody can understand what we're talking about. Basically, the lawyer, one of the YouTube lawyers, the actual lawyer, not a fake lawyer, an actual lawyer, actual criminal lawyer, came on YouTube and he was basically talking about how dangerous paperwork parties are. Definitely. Just shout out to the Most High just because.
And if you don't have money or witnesses, you can't call him, right? Saying he's a snitch and giving this sensational bullshit about paperwork can get people killed. Well, 1090 Jake should not have gone where he went with this. I think it's really dangerous. There was an original post by one of Kodak Black's NFL Tua, and he posted some shit about Boston Richie, about his paperwork. Take a look at the paperwork. That's supposedly where this witness list came from. And when you have ops or whatever, people talking about this and talking shit like that, this kind of talk can get somebody killed. I some nugget that you're gonna.
I don't know 1090 Jake. I might be a good guy. I don't know. But I don't know entirely what he's wrong about here or what this lawyer is saying he's wrong about here. He might not be wrong. What the fuck do I know? But what I do know is it is dangerous to have content that's basically just choosing a person and saying that person's a snitch, that person's a snitch, that person's a snitch. That's one. Two, all of them is biting off of our platform. You do know this, right? You do know this, right? This is the content we didn't want to keep. Because I'm not about to come on here every day and tell y'all who's snitching and who ain't snitching and bringing out paperwork and this and this and that. And we are covering a topic, we will cover that topic. But my job isn't to come out here and tell you who's snitching and who ain't snitching. All right? My job is we're covering a case. We're covering a story. If there's a snitch, we talk about it. My job isn't to be searching, looking for a snitch. What kind of nigga do that? I don't want my life to be me looking for problems, looking for where people are wrong, looking to figure out how to criticize somebody. I don't want that to be my life. That's not God's energy. So a lot of these things that we did that I don't do no more, I don't do them because I just don't think it's God's energy. I did it for that moment because in that moment it needed to be done. They all fighting off our platform. They waiting to see the next thing I'm gonna do so they can bite off of that. But I'm not doing the next thing until we get to the point where when I do the next thing, it's always. Because the next thing I'm gonna do is something that I want to keep. This other shit I never wanted to keep. This other shit I didn't even know I was gonna be good at. I mean, yeah, I think I'm great at everything. But I didn't know it was gonna be received so well. You understand? I didn't think we were changing fucking YouTube. I didn't think we were creating a new algorithm. But that is what we did. And you guys should applaud yourself just as much as I applaud myself. We created a new algorithm. Nobody was doing paperwork shit like that until we did it and did a good job. Now I'm a little upset because these dudes is copying off of us and they are not doing a good job. They're doing a job at best. Every once in a while somebody hit it out the park, but most of the time they don't. We move on to another topic real quick. We still in this realm. We still in this area. We're just not talking about paperwork. Seti Nash is saying that the feds picked up Young Dolph's case. Anybody know why I'm being smug over here? Anybody know why I'm being smug over here? I'm going to say this again. Seti Nash is saying that the feds picked up the Young Dolph case. Does anybody know why I'm over here being smug? There was only one YouTuber. There was only one effing YouTuber that said that the feds was going to pick this up. When I was breaking down the breakdown of the Young Dolph case, I was breaking everything down under the understanding that at some point the feds was going to pick it up because there was too much corruption in Memphis. I got dragged over this. I got treated in such a manner that I just said, you know what? I'm not going to cover this no more. I'm going to leave this to the other dudes. Because I didn't really care about it that much. It was not a hill I felt like dying on. I told y'all the feds was going to pick this up. I told y'all that was the whole plan. Remember when they left them other niggas and they didn't transfer? There was some dude that got picked up in, like, not Louisiana. I forgot what state it was. But there was some dude that got picked up in a whole nother state. And they never deported him back to Memphis. I've been telling y'all the feds was going to pick this up. This is one of those subjects that when people came in here and started talking crazy, our community was supposed to stand, and I'm not, it's cool. It's cool. But people were supposed to be shooting at these niggas every time they came through talking crazy. But I get it. There's people that made y'all think that I didn't know what I was talking about. There's people that made a lot of people think that I was not on point. There's people that made a lot of people think that I was off the rocker. That all this other shit was going on. So y'all didn't know where to gravitate. I get it, and I'm fine with that. But the next time some shit come up like this, I'm going to want support. I'm going to want the comments. I'm just saying. Because I don't like standing up here talking about how I'm right. But you do have to understand that I get told that I'm lying so much that I have to point out that I'm right when I'm right. I get told that I don't know what I'm talking about. I get told that I'm lying. I get told that I don't do research. This is the fallacy that's been put out there. So I have to say when I'm right. Because nobody else really is. This isn't a situation where don't talk about yourself. No, this is a situation where if I didn't tell you, well, nobody. So I gotta tell you. Because that's how this works when you're in the media. You say a thing, correct about it, and then you revisit it. So I want to be clear about something. The feds picking up this case 9 times out of 10 means that it's going to be charges given out in this particular case. I wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be charges given out to people in multiple states. I wouldn't be surprised. Also, I'm not going to be surprised when police get arrested. I'm not saying because of a direct correlation to the Young Dolph murder, but I think that they uncovered corruption in the police force because of this situation. So I wouldn't be surprised. Looking forward to it. What else? And can we talk about Gucci Mane for a minute? I'm running through this shit dumb quick, right? Can we talk about Gucci Mane for a minute? Can we talk about Gucci Mane for a minute? You know, I always thought the dude name was Gucci Mane at first when I first was hearing this shit. Like, oh, that shit is dope. Gucci Mane. Like Superman, Gucci Mane. I guess it's still like Superman, Gucci Mane. Anyway, that's not the point. So, we talk about Gucci Mane for a minute. We cover that? I'll tell you what. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. Then we're going to come back. We're going to cover this Gucci Mane shit. More shit I was telling you before. I think I'm just going to spin a lot of this video. Basically, the topics that are out are going to lend to some of the things which we spoke on previously. That's it. Give me 1 minute. We're going to be right back. We'll see y'all to a commercial break. It's going to be like a whole minute. Maybe less. Rat bastards. Don't go nowhere. I want to put foot in the ass shit up here, but you got to go. This video is too early. Let's go.
Imagine meeting me for the first time. Bitch! An experience. Life-changing. Life-altering. Never the same again. I envy you.
If you are enjoying any aspect of the show, you can always pull up to the Cash App, the Super Chat, or the PayPal. Gucci Mane's artist, Big Scar, recently passed away. Gucci Mane's artist, Big Scar, recently passed away. But that's not the RIP Big Scar. I am going to let you hear what somebody said in regards to the burying of Big Scar and the way Gucci Mane came into the situation. What the heck?
You the one told them folks that you was gonna pay for the funeral. You told them that you was gonna pay for everything. The minute that them folks called your phone to see if you was gonna pay for the funeral, you blocked them. That's not real, cuz. On God, that's not real. You ain't straight. You ain't straight. That's them folks. Come on now, cuz. You plug. On God, that ain't straight, cuz. You on here trying to act all real. You post the scar. Talking about some long live him, bro. You ain't do nothing, cuz. On God. And you ain't getting them chains, cuz. You can't get them chains. There's no way you can get them chains. It ain't no way that's happening. Come on now, fool. You tripping, cuz. Thought we just gonna let that go, cuz? No. It's over. You played. And we don't need you. You dead wrong. When Pop and them called you and asked you, you the one told them folks that you was gonna pay for the funeral. You told them that you was gonna pay for everything. The minute that them folks called your phone to see if you was gonna pay for the funeral, you blocked them. That's not real, cuz. On God, that's not real. You ain't straight. You ain't straight.
Okay, so before I say, I want to say something in the defense of Gucci Mane first. I want to say something in the defense of Gucci Mane first. When they initially called him and asked him about the funeral, he probably told them, yeah, I got you. Don't worry about it. But what you got to understand is these artists, not all of these artists have this access to their money. You see them in them cars, they didn't buy them cars. Them cars probably ain't even bought. You don't get it. You see them in clothes, they didn't buy them clothes. You see them here, you see them there, you see them flying, you see them doing all this, you see them doing all that. That's part of the production budget, homie. They not paying for a funeral in a production budget. And why you saying, what are they producing? They're producing his social media. They're producing his social media. It's part of the production budget, homie. Hold on. Somebody just sent me something. Hold on, somebody just sent me something. So they did pay for it. But hold on, before I go any further, I'm going to say this. These rappers, shout out to that's getting paid for. These rappers don't always have their money. It be part of a production budget. I need y'all to understand this. They don't always own their money. It be part of a production budget. So what I'm saying is, I'm pretty sure when they called him, he was like, yeah, I'm going to pay for it. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Who in the hell is going to have an artist and they call you up and say that the person passed away and you know that the family ain't got no money? You pay them. You know they don't got no money. Or you don't pay them and you know they don't got no money. So his initial response was, I pay for it. Now, whether he paid for it after the fact has to do with if he could get into his production budget or not. These rappers is not paid like that, homie. You understand? And sometimes, just so we can be clear, the simple act of doing something like that might hurt them. You understand? But somebody just sent me some information. It's not audio, it's video. I mean, it's shit. Receipts prove that Gucci Mane paid for late rapper's Big Scar funeral despite family's claim. Somebody just sent this to me. And look at what somebody commented. It be your own effing family. Yeah, people keep thinking everybody family. Yo, you got to get with your family. No, nigga. You make your own family. Right? You leave your home and then you create your family. Not all of us got family that we got by blood. All right? A lot of us don't got family by blood. A lot of y'all don't got family by blood, but y'all stay near them niggas because you scared to go out into the world. All right? A lot of y'all blood relatives ain't shit, but y'all scared to go out there in the world by yourself. So you stay around those people that try to hold you down because you're comfortable. So basically it says the receipts prove Gucci Mane paid. This is Gucci Mane showing, I believe, the receipt saying 10K. Emails show Gucci Mane had everything handled by December 30th. This is the date. Shout out, we got a great community over here. Both individuals, the person that brought the topic up and the person that's helping with the clarification. Sister of late rapper Big Scar alleges Gucci Mane asked her for her brother's 1017 check jewelry back and said he could not pay for it. They just don't want to get the change back. They bitch ass niggas. So he paid for the funeral and they don't want to get the change back? Also, okay, I'm not going to go there with it. But he paid for the funeral and they don't want to get the change back? We know what grateful is, right? Some people are just not grateful. You understand? Some people, it don't matter how much you help them. They never gonna think you helped them enough. Think about all the people I helped get YouTube channels. You see any of those people being supportive of me ever? It hit different when he paid for the funeral. Think about all of the people. Listen, think about all of the people I helped. You ever see them be supportive of the platform? Or do you ever hear them say, I owe them, after I already helped them for free? That's why y'all can't get financiers. That's why you can't get big dogs to pull up and wanna sponsor your program. That's why. They see how y'all did me. I'm telling you this because literally every single time, every person that especially the people that I'm dealing with now, this is a point of contention for them. You helped a lot of niggas, and all of them niggas turned on you, and you didn't do nothing wrong. I want to stop for a second. Stop everything. We're going to stop everything. I want to say something, then we're going to get back to this. So I was speaking to one of our investors. Pulled up, hung out. We had a great time. It was a dope day. Before the day even went, in the beginning of the day, we went out, had lunch, we was talking. I had I think it was a Korean bowl. That shit was delicious. So we talking, and without me saying anything on the line, the motherfucker just brought up, yo, you helped a lot of people on the internet. You helped a lot of people that, you know, we didn't even know who they were until we saw them on your platform. Those people are so ungrateful. And they think you owe them something. And I'm sitting there like, yeah. Nigga said, look, don't worry, we got you. Said, my nigga, you can't go back to working a regular job. You've been doing this for too long. What you need? I said, I need this, I need that. Motherfucker opened the checkbook up. Then he said something that was dope. He said, at the end of the day, the people who are in the community have to start pulling up the support, because that's how it's done. That just, I'm not going to say it edified me, but that just made everything that I've been saying this whole entire time about how y'all like the content, like how you're not pulling up and supporting. That's crazy. That just made me feel like every time I said that, I was right for saying that. Because here we got somebody who they not wanting for nothing. I'm not gonna blow their business up, but they not wanting for nothing. And they're busy sitting there in there with me thinking about, yo, your content is dope and your community don't support you. That's crazy. He said the best thing you did was make it only green team. Motherfucker said, don't come back from it. You should only have green team. Because the only people, basically, I'm not saying he said this, but the only people that should be allowed to be in the chat is the people that's going to support. Because you've been doing this too long to not be getting any support. Nigga said, you don't get no support. So don't worry about it. You've been doing this too long. You can't go back to a regular job. We got you. Then the motherfucker asked me, did I want to go to the 40-40 that night? And then he started telling me about the Barclays. So we doing all the things because we're in our season. We're in our season. God is going to raise me up in front of all of the people that wanted to push me down. Salute. let's get back to this. Sister of late rapper Big Scar alleges Gucci Mane asked for his brother's 1017 jewelry back and said he did not pay the funeral. Gucci Mane goes online, shows that he has paid for said funeral, and not just that, but shows that he paid for the funeral a while back. It's been paid for. This is not nothing new. He paid for it by December 30th. When did Big Scar pass away? Let's look. You're not going nowhere. And there's nothing they could do about it. All they could do is hate from outside the club. December 22nd. So he passed away on December 22nd. And his funeral was paid for within 8 days. I want to know, is that a good time? Yeah, I want to know, is that a good time? I'm just gonna. I'll just read it back up. I don't really care about that. Do you think? Sheesh. It says it's a damn asterisk. Hold on. That's an accident. I'm gonna tell you what I think it shows also, not just Gucci, but that means that his people, you understand? Gucci Mane might not have control over his money the way we think he got control over his money. A lot of these rappers don't. Do you think 8 days is an adequate time to pay for a funeral? I should have put amount of time. Do you think it should have been sooner, later? I want to know. Do you think it was an adequate time? 8 days. Was that a good time? I want to know what you guys think. They sound like leeches. Y'all keep thinking leeches is... That people try to trick you and think leech is somebody that asks you for money. No, that's not what a leech is. A leech is ungrateful. All right? A leech is ungrateful. Some niggas is just needy. You understand? But a leech is ungrateful. Some people are just going through a bad season. But a leech is ungrateful. Don't forget that part. The boy Jimmy Belcher said, yeah, that's good. He also says, it hit different when you pay for the funeral. Artie D. Glass says, it shows Gucci has a heart. Your boy Jimmy Belcher says, so what's dude talking about? Gucci didn't pay for the funeral. The sister is the main one saying it. They planned on living off that nigga. That's what I think it is. Like, okay, so I'm going to tell you something. I had a family member say that I basically have an obligation to share my platform with them. And that's why they're trying to, like, fuck me over. Because I have to share my platform with them. What the fuck is you talking about? Let me blow my nose real quick. Sorry about that. We are all gifts to one another. We are all gifts to one another. I want you to be clear on this. We're gifts. When somebody comes into your life, that's a present from the Most High. You feel me? We're gifts to one another. So when you have something of value, you don't have to share it with another motherfucker. They're supposed to come and show you that you have value. Imagine sharing your gift with somebody and that wasn't meant for them. Just imagine that. You sharing your gift with you sharing your success. God blesses you, but those blessings weren't meant for those people. Now you know the blessings isn't meant for somebody. If they not appreciative, if they not gracious, if they're not showing gratitude, that blessing ain't for them. Stop letting people not be grateful and that make you do more. I do the opposite. I see somebody say that I don't have value to them, not a problem. Why the fuck am I hanging around you for? That don't make sense. Once you start treating me like I don't need to be there, I'm like, I don't need to be here. We agree. We're on the same type of times. That's just the way I move. Just so we can be clear. That's the way I move. Wait, hold on. We don't gotta be here. Like, so I'm sharing something with you, and you think I have an obligation to do it rather than I'm doing it from the kindness of my heart. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Shout out to everybody that support the page. I really do love you guys. And shout out to the people who don't listen to the individuals that say that I'm doing some weirdo shit. I'm trying to create content over here. That's it. Now, when y'all show up on the regular everydays, that helps out. Right now, as far as all of the big shit that we need, that's taken care of. Don't worry about that. But I can still use daily, or I still need y'all guys' support. You understand? I still need you guys' support. But as far as all of the big shit, most of that shit is taken care of. But I still need you guys' support. Because how else is we gonna grow? So here's the here goes Shorty capping. Whole loser. You a loser. You a whole loser. She a loser, my nigga. You can't tell me no different. She a whole loser. Her and homeboy that was yelling and screaming, and those, y'all all losers. We making a 10-minute video today about this because I want to go on a rant about how they losers. So don't worry about it. They all losers. What type of time is you on, homie? So he paid for the funeral on December 30th. Y'all talking about y'all keeping the chain? No, y'all planning on always keeping the chain because you bum ass niggas. Y'all not mad that he didn't pay the funeral. You upset because you don't want to get a chain back because you a bum ass nigga. That wasn't your chain. That was Big Scar chain, and that wasn't his chain. That was loaned to him. Don't forget that part. 9 times out of 10, they got papers on that chain. They are legal. They are the legal owners of that chain, most likely. I'll just send the lawyers after them. For real. I was Gucci Mane in them. I'm not arguing with you. I'm gonna have my lawyer send you a letter that you have to return the chain, or it's a felony. That's it. You can get locked up for a felony. That's it. I'm not going back and forth with you. That's it. Once I get some money, my lawyers is gonna be busy. I promise you. And I'm only going for throats. If I get some money, my lawyer's gonna be busy. Busy as shit. I promise you. We playing 0 games over here, homie. But we gonna stay inside of our blessings. So the family is mad because he sent the money straight to the funeral home. That might be why they mad. Because they probably like, we could have did the thing for 5,000. He could have sent us the 10,000. We could have buried him for 5 and kept 5. I told you, they bum ass niggas. You bum ass niggas is the only niggas hating on somebody else, homie. Tell me one time you ever seen somebody that was not a bum ass nigga hating on somebody. One time. Just tell me one time. Every time I've seen somebody hating on somebody, it's been a bum ass nigga. Tell me where I'm wrong. It's a fact. Only time I ever see niggas hating on niggas is bum ass niggas. Those are only niggas. You never see somebody that's living a happy life out there winning, hating on anybody, my nigga. Ever. Only bum ass niggas. I'm gonna tell you 2 things that I just recently started doing with my social media. The first thing is this. If you're a female on Instagram, I'm not following you because you're shaking your ass and showing us that you can spread your legs and show us where your vagina at. I'm not following you for those purposes. I've actually been unfollowing. If you create content on YouTube or Instagram and all your content is negative, I've been unfollowing. Because those things hurt your mental health. If you are consuming negative content 2, 3, 4 hours a day, that's messing with your mental health, homie. If you're consuming negative content an hour a day, that's messing with your mental health, homie. So imagine the motherfuckers creating that content. That's why I keep saying Satan. Let me see something. Let's look on YouTube real quick. I mean, let's look on this thing. Let me say something. I want to see something. This, no, see something. I'm gonna put social media and see if they. Okay. Social media's negative impact. Nope, that's not what we're looking for. Long-term effects, social media and the brain. That's not necessarily what we're looking for. However, multiple studies have found a strong link between heavy social media and increased risk of depression, anxiety, loneliness, self-harm, and even suicidal thoughts. Y'all be thinking niggas be capping out here when they be saying that they feel like hurting themselves. They're not capping, my nigga, I promise you. Social media may promote negative experiences such as inadequacy about your life. I want to see the effects of consuming too much, let's say, negative reinforcement. Let's do that, right? Reinforce. Oh, I'm spelling it right. Rather than delivering an aversion, stimulus, punishment, or reward, positive reinforcement, the negative reinforcement works by taking away something that the individual finds desirable. This removal reinforces the behavior that precedes it and making it likely that the response will occur again in future. So hold on, that's they talking about something. What is the effects of negative reinforcement? Wait, okay. Consuming too much negative reinforcement. That's not what we want. We're getting some good responses here, but that's not necessarily what I'm looking for. I did social media, right? I did media, just media. This negative spiral, lately dubbed doom scrolling, can take a toll on mental health. Now they're going to say I'm lying. They're going to tell you I'm lying, though. The same people that got a 5th grade reading, the same people that read at a 5th grade level, they're going to tell you I'm lying. The same people that read at a 5th grade level, they're going to tell you I'm lying. The studies link the consumption of bad news to increased stress, anxiety, and depression, even when the news in question is relatively mundane. So imagine these individuals that don't do nothing all day but be on some page where all they do is talk shit and speak negative. I keep telling you, it's a mental health disorder. These people are making themselves crazy. I don't know how to explain this, but they're fucking their own brains up. They're literally damaging their brains. Like, it's literally damaging their brains. Literally. This is not me just saying a thing. Y'all wondering why your life is all messed up or you're not feeling happy, because the only time you're enjoying yourself is when you're engaging in this fucked up ass, negative ass media. Because what it's doing is it's causing for you to have depression, low self-esteem, lower confidence, appearance anxiety, body dissatisfaction, loneliness. This is what is happening. When you stay on those pages, that all they do is spout negativity. I'm not saying nothing wrong. People are just saying I'm wrong because they're the ones doing it. The psychological impact of negative news. The way the news is reported has changed significantly over the last 10 to 20 years. However, we can hardly avoid it. Many of us actively feel the need to seek it out. It's a modern day tone, increasingly emotive. It's medium, increasingly visual and shocking. Okay, so this guy's going to be talking too long. We don't want to have a 20-minute fucking conversation. We're going to talk about doom scrolling. Look, they even got a name for it. Protecting your brain against bad news. But you niggas go to pages that don't do nothing but talk shit about niggas all day. These niggas are actively attacking your brain. These people are actively hurting you. Look. Let's see what they say about doom scrolling real quick. I've been telling y'all this for how long? How long have I been telling y'all this? Doom scrolling refers to excessively scrolling through bad news on social media, which is considered problematic news consumption. It comes as no surprise that doom scrolling, or doom surfing, as it is sometimes referred to, is bad for our mental health. And y'all niggas think these dudes is sane that don't do nothing at all but spend all of their time on the page talking shit about a nigga? That's what you think? As you might have guessed, it's possible for all bad news to take a toll on your emotions and more. Doom scrolling can send your mind racing and lead to burnout. It can also make you feel uncertain, anxious, and distressed. And this is why I don't never know what the niggas is saying about me. Because I actively avoid it. Because I know that they're destroying their own community's brain. I'm not going to be a part of it. And so for all the people that like going over there, you fucking your own self up. And I've been telling y'all that. Now I just proved that. But you're not going to stop because you're addicted. You get it? You're already addicted to fucking your own brain up. Already. Already addicted to it. Fucking your own brain up. Some of y'all waiting to get off of work so y'all could go and go fuck your brain up. What do you think is gonna happen? A year, 2 years of doing nothing every night. All you do is go and make sure that you get your 2-3 hours of negative enforcement every night. For like 2 years, 3 years. Making sure that you go get all of the negative content that you can consume every night. What the fuck you think that's doing to your brain? There's a reason why they try to tell you I'm a liar. Get it? They can't even get in the club, homie. And I'm not talking about the physical building. They can't even get in the club. Your vibe is toxic. Nobody with money gonna want to deal with you. Your vibe is toxic. Your intentions is evil. Don't forget that part. Your vibe is toxic. Your intentions are evil. I hate that app. It just always do some weirdo shit. I don't hate the app, but I just don't like that it does that. Your vibe is toxic. Your intentions are evil. I ain't saying nothing wrong. And I'm showing y'all how easily I'm finding shit to back up what I'm saying. I'm not doing research for 5 hours and finding a little note here and a little note there that backs up. I'm showing you how easy it is to find what I'm saying. It's simple and it's easy. It's not hard because it's evident. That being said, if you are liking any of our content that we're putting out today, you could always pull up to the Cash App, the Super Chat, or the PayPal. Gucci's wife shared the receipt showing Gucci paid for Big Scar's funeral. Sheesh! I have no idea what K Goddess is talking about. I don't even want to know. I mean, I kind of want to know, but god dang it, she's smoking. Sheesh. Oh boy. I'm gonna put the link down there if anybody want to come up here and chop it up for a second. Or if you just want to say hi, you can just come up here and say hi for a minute. Sheesh. I mean, she's pretty. Dang. The hell? Well, Eddie Curry's an idiot. After what I've been through, I'll never be the same, but it's cool who I'm becoming. Shout out to Gucci Mane for posting that. I feel the same way. Everybody is posting that shit. Gucci Mane wife shows proof. He paid for Big Scar's funeral. They whole family is suckers. You can't do nothing for a sucker, homie. You can't do nothing for a bum ass nigga. You can't. Just can't do nothing for a bum ass nigga. That's a fact. You just can't. What time we got? What time is it? It's going on 11. I don't know. Let me see if our producer sent us anything else for us to go on about. I have a shitload of stuff to do today, so I really want to start. Wait, what? I really want to start the live. Who is this? I really want to start the live, in the live early because I got a shitload of stuff I got to do today. All right. Yeah, I got it. We got a lot of infrastructure work to do today at the BBN. The mother of Aaron Hernandez, the deceased football player that killed himself after he did all those murders. The mother of his child was basically spending through her daughter's trust so she can go shopping and go visit the spa. Don't know what to tell you. Also, apparently, them drinks, them energy drinks make men lose their hair, so you might want to be a little careful. Yeah, that's crazy. Also, he paid a total of $20K. Gucci Mane paid a total of $20K. They wanted the money. That family wanted the money. They didn't want the funeral paid for. They wanted the money. I promise you. I promise you they wanted the money. They didn't want the funeral paid for. I promise you. All right, I'm going to tell you this story. I don't really want to tell this story. It's fine. Fuck that. And it's going to make a good TV show when I get the opportunity. So I don't really want to tell you the story too tough. But okay, I'll say the nuts and bolts. So I knew a guy, and his brother-in-law passed away. So when his brother-in-law passed away, what he did was he tried to get close to his sister. His brother-in-law passed away because they went to, he was in the hospital, and the hospital effed up. And they gave him some medication that he shouldn't have gotten. And it kind of, he passed away due to it. So basically what happened is this, just so we can be clear. The woman won a judgment, the sister won a judgment from, because of the untimely death of her husband from the hospital because they fucked up. So there's this dude, not going to say no, just going to say there's a dude, And he was trying so hard to get close to the woman so that when she got her money, he'd give her some of his money. She would give him money. Now, with that being said, the woman is not necessarily the most honest person. I'm just gonna leave it at that. So years pass, they go through all of the stuff they gotta go through. She finally gets some money. She don't give this nigga nothing. This nigga lost his home. This nigga turned his whole life around in order to make her happy. But at the end, he didn't get nothing. She didn't give him a fucking cent. And she told the whole family, their whole family, lies on him to make him look bad. Well, some of the stuff was the truth, but some of the stuff was lies to make him look bad. Now, I say all that to say this. Your intentions is everything. He was never going to benefit because he wasn't giving from his heart. Now, his son told him. The son told him, you can help these people, but you're not going to get anything in return. So don't give them anything more than you could afford to lose. I'll say that again. His son told him, you can help these people, but don't give them anything that you're not prepared to lose because they're not giving you nothing back. This individual told his son, get out of here, you hating, you don't know what you're talking about, you stupid. You don't talk to them like that. Son said, all right, whatever, nigga, this son got shit to do with me. Turned around, son went about his son's business. This woman gets the money. 180 on this motherfucker. Telling the whole family he money hungry, all types of other different type of stuff. But he was money hungry. And he was trying to benefit off of the death of his brother-in-law. Intentions, yo. Intentions. Darkwing says, I stay away from energy drinks. Not busting my heart for fake sugar caffeine rush. Not cool. I used to drink energy drinks, right? I'm going to tell you what slowed me down and stopped me. It had very little to do with health, by the way. What happened was this. I didn't like to crash. That's it. That's why I stopped drinking energy drinks. I just didn't like to crash. Because you drink the energy drink and then you crash. You understand? So I didn't like to crash. And I'm not drinking 2 of them bitches. I'm only going to drink 1. And I didn't like to crash. So I stopped drinking energy drinks. Every once in a while, I'll take a 5-hour energy. Like if I really, really am desperate and I need to do something and I know I didn't have enough sleep or I know that I'm not focusing and I need to, every once in a while, I may take a 5-hour energy. And if I'm not feeling well, I don't feel well right now. I'm feeling a little sick. I was out amongst a lot of people. I'm feeling a little sick. So in cases like that, I might take a 5-hour energy. But generally speaking, I don't take energy drinks. We're not doing it. You understand? But a long, long time ago, I drink energy drinks. I'm going to go play basketball. I'm going to go get a monster. I'm just telling you what it is. Yeah, I just didn't want to deal with the crash. It literally had nothing to do with me thinking, oh, my health. I just didn't want to, after this shit is done, I'm going to fucking crash. And I didn't want the mental way that I was going to crash. You understand what I'm saying? So I wasn't here for that. I said, you know what? Eat a dick. Keith Murray's a funny dude. I'll go over the, we had 11. I don't know. Anybody buying me lunch today? I could use some lunch money. Anybody want to buy me some lunch today? I could use some lunch money. Anybody want to buy me some lunch today? We got to be outside. I got to do a ton of shit. I tell y'all what. Y'all buy me lunch? I'll go live when I go to Best Buy. Who buy me lunch? We go live when we go to Best Buy. I was not going to go live in Best Buy, by the way. I'm not even sure when I'm going to get there. I'm not sure if I'm going to get there in 6 hours or if after live. I'm not sure. So Star Report is talking about Lizzo. Says Lizzo's "Can't You" culture is appropriation. I don't really. Lizzo uses cancel culture. She's used cancel culture numerous times. Like whenever somebody has said something about her she don't like. So I don't even know how I feel about her freaking even coming out with this shit. I don't know how I feel about it. She's literally used cancel culture to go after people. What are you talking about? Is she hiding her hands after throwing rocks? Huh? Is she hiding her hands after throwing rocks? I'm curious. They have a book that they're putting in schools called Boy on Boy Sex. This is insane. Shout out to the Democrats. Not a real shout out. This is insane. They have a New York City middle school confirms in an email that the school offers pornographic books. That's about boys having sex with other boys. I don't got time for this. I ain't got time for that. I think the sexualization of kids in any sort is pedophilia. That's my feeling. So they think it's okay to say boy on boy sex and girl on girl sex, but it's not okay to say boy on girl sex. Nobody got that yet? Nobody's getting that point? It's okay to say boy on boy sex. It's okay to say girl on girl sex, but it's not okay to say boy on girl sex or girl on boy sex. Nobody's getting that yet? Nobody's getting that full comprehension yet? Nobody's getting that full comprehension yet? Nobody? And we can't speak out on it because if you speak out on it, then you're a bigot and you hate gay people, apparently. I'm against all children having sex. I'm against children thinking about sex. I'm against children talking about sex. I'm against adults teaching kids about. If the only person that should be talking to your fucking kid about sex is you. Period. Exclamation mark. How about that? The hell? Yeah, that's bananas. I don't know what to tell you. It's bananas. Big Scar sister tells Gucci Man to get one out the back in blood after WAP asks for it back. So he paid $20,000 for the funeral and they're not going to get the chain back? Bum ass niggas. And look at this dude capping.
Well, now, bro, they weren't right, bro. On God, they weren't right.
Look at this guy capping. Look at this guy capping.
On the internet, bro,
You
when
a
they
sucker.
text you and ask you about Scar
You a
funeral,
sucker.
you told them
You a sucker.
that Keisha birthday coming up.
You a sucker.
Now y'all rich, y'all can celebrate her birthday any day.
You a sucker. You a whole sucker, homie. Get out of here. You a sucker. That probably hit my stomach because I'm about to have to go in a minute. You said I'm speaking out, not on kids what they think. I mean, for the most part, I'm speaking out also. They're going to say I'm trying to hurt they I don't know what the fuck. I don't think kids should be. What the hell? Why aren't the kids outside playing sports? Darkwing says, check this out. Please vet your children's libraries. I get my 7-year-olds books and they always slip in the topics and illustrations in the book for 7-year-olds and younger. Yeah, Sodom. They pushing Sodom and Gomorrah. That's a fact. But even like, okay, so this is what I believe is just basically going on. They're trying to keep the parents too busy with all this other shit so they can have the kids. Why do you think they want to separate the men out of the house? Why do you think they want the men out of the house? Especially the black men out of the house? I think they want the men out of the house, man. Why do you think they attack black men so much about us not wanting to be a part of the homosexual movement? Like, why do black men have to be a part of the homosexual movement? Why can't y'all just have y'all movement and we have our movement? Why we have to be a part of your movement? Why do we have to embrace, you calling yourself a duck or some shit? I don't understand this. With all due respect, I'm not coming for gay people, by the way. I'm coming for the people that's trying to push shit on our kids. Just so we can be clear. Yeah, I don't care who's what, but I don't think we should be. I don't think we should be convincing, talking about sex with the children. That doesn't make sense to me. Shit don't make sense to me. It only makes sense if you're trying to say people. I don't want to call nobody wicked, but it don't make sense to me, man. I don't understand why kids ain't supposed to be outside doing. I don't understand why it's so important for them to talk about sex with children, and not just sex, but boy on boy sex. I don't understand this. Girl on girl sex, boy. I don't understand this. Why did he say, please do me a favor and don't call me or text me? Why don't Lil Wayne want anybody to speak to him right now? I don't know what's going on with Lil Wayne. If anybody know, put me on the game. And whenever I hear these celebrities like Kylie Jenner and them talking about they broke up, y'all all out there banging everybody anyway. What does you being together mean? Like, I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all go. It is time to go. I got a ton of things to do today. Northwest DC homeowner kills 13-year-old after claiming he was breaking into cars. It might not be a reason to kill him, but I ain't gonna lie. If I had a car and somebody was breaking into it, I'm probably gonna come with all the violence. If I got a gun, and that's gonna be part of the violence. That's it. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go. We got stuff we gotta get to. I hate when I'm trying to find an emoji and I write a word, but the word don't work. And it's showing me everything else other than the thing that I want. There we go, Bonnie. You know what? I might catch feelings. I'm going to take this off. I might catch feelings. Yeah, that guy's on Love and Hip. I be wondering how some of these guys be famous. I don't watch reality television shows, so I don't be knowing why some of these people be famous. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do the best I can today. I'm like I try to do every day. Tory Lanez fired his attorney. I told you that guy was doing a bad job. Give me 1 minute. I'm gonna send y'all to a quick commercial break. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Listen, there's gonna be days where you feel like shit. There's gonna be days where you feel like giving up. There's gonna be days where you feel like you have no support. Your friends aren't supporting you enough. There's gonna be days where you feel like people are just like giving you the blind eye. And I just want to tell you to keep fucking going, because it's always like that until it gets better.
I am trying to have these lives longer, but we got some stuff. Like I said, I want to end the show off talking about BBN business. So we talk about BBN business for the rest of the show, just so we can be clear. I wanted to end. I'm going to start ending the show off talking about BBN business. I think that's good, so y'all guys can know what we're doing for the most part. The supporters. All right. So we are about to upgrade the PC, and besides upgrading the PC, as soon as that is done, most likely we're also going to be trying to get our servers up for the video games. So we have a ton of shit going on. Also, just so we can be clear, I had a supporter basically say that they wanted to send me a press for t-shirts. I guess I'll click in with them, see how that's gonna work. Like I told you, we have a lot of people over here that have been pulling up as of recent. They're not pulling up with money. They pulling up with, what do you need, Jack, to make the money? And that's all you can ask for. What do you need, Jack, to make the money? That's what they pulling up with. So we should be having, I don't know when the actual shirt press is gonna get here. Maybe in a couple of months. I think they told me a couple of months. I think they said they're just waiting for something to go through. So we should be having a t-shirt press. We're gonna be making our own fucking shirts. Can't wait for that to happen. That's one. Two, we're gonna be getting all of our computers fixed. Once our computers get up and running the way that they should be, that means that I'm gonna be able to actually work. Y'all have no idea how much content I've made that y'all just can't never see because the computer don't work right. What else we want to say? Also, we're going to be getting out a lot now, at least a couple of times a month. We're going to be at the Barclays. We're going to be at the 4040 Club. We're going to be at all the places that the haters can't get in. We're going to be going places that haters can't be. All right? So we're going to stunt on them. We're going to be going places where the haters can't get to. They can't get here. God has decided that he's going to raise us, the BBN, up in front of the people that tried to push us down. So for all the people that's here, all of the supporters, all of the people that never went nowhere, soon I'm going to be able to reciprocate in ways that's going to make y'all so happy. Because it's going to be so dope when I could turn around and say, we're giving out $100 this week. It's going to be so dope when we have a show and I'm like, we're giving out $100 this show. We're giving out $200 this show. That's going to be lit. And that's where we're trying to make it to. We're trying to make it to, so at least once a week, we got the giveaways. And when we get the shirt presses going, once we get the shirt presses, We're gonna have giveaways that way too. I'm gonna be giving stuff away, and I'm only giving stuff away to people. The only way that you could be a part of this if you're supporting the platform. So we're not fucking with people that don't support the platform, because how would that be? You guys been in here holding me down. How would it make sense that you guys being here holding me down through all the bad times, and then when I get good, I don't pull up on y'all? So that's what I want to get to. I want to get to that point. We were trying to do raffles before, but I'm not good at it. That's why I said if I actually was in a relationship with somebody like a woman, I'm not real good at that type of stuff. I'm just not good at it. You understand? I'm not good at that. My brain don't work that way. I'm a creative. I need somebody in my corner that's more of a logistic. I'm a creative. You understand what I'm saying? So I have problems with being able to do stuff like that. So hopefully we'll be able to work something out and make something go and get shit moving. So somebody just DM'd me like 2 seconds ago, and then when I DM'd them right back, there's no answer. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, no. Probably just didn't see it yet. So yeah, that's what we're trying to do. When I get to that point where I'm able to do that, because I haven't been. We've had raffles, but I just don't know how to. I'm not good at that. You know, that's what I keep trying to explain. I know people just thinking I'm lying. See, I'm going to tell you the hardest part about people feeling that you're smart. I am pretty intelligent, right? Because when you don't know how to do something, they think you're lying or you're trying to hold back or do some weird shit. When you're not, it's just not in your wheelhouse. And instead of offering help and support to get the thing done, they offer criticism. And they step on you. You understand? But that's cool. That's just God telling me that those people aren't for me. And you just got to accept it like that. When you're trying to do something in the world and people are trying to step on you, that's just God saying that those people aren't for you. Maybe that's a trial or a tribulation you got to go through. But you want to know the main reason why I don't never say my haters' names? Because I already know I'm going to make it. And I don't want these guys having anywhere on audio with me saying their name out my mouth. So if you have anywhere where I actually said your name, shout out to you. But I'm going to make it. I've already made it. I'm not even saying gonna no more. I'm here. And I just don't want you to have nowhere of any record of seeing me speak your name. That's easier so people can forget you. Because you are forgettable. If you weren't forgettable, you wouldn't need to talk about me. Just saying. If you wasn't forgettable, you wouldn't need to talk about me, right? We in our blessings. I just want to be clear about this. Right now, we just watching to see who on the platform is actually fucking with me and who here to see me crash and burn and who's here to help lift up the platform. That's it. That's all we're doing right now. Nothing more. With that being said, everybody go enjoy your day. Go do something productive. I'm talking to everybody, the haters, the lovers, people in between you. Go find something productive to do. I promise you, if you do something with your life worth doing, you're not going to be thinking about the things that are destructive. If you go out there and you're doing something constructive that's helping your life, that's building your life up, you're not going to think about doing stupid shit. You're not going to think about doing destructive shit. It's not even going to be on your mind. That energy. I know you got somebody in your family or a friend that you care about. Go figure out a way to help them. Use your energy for something worth doing. Don't use your energy on, I'm going to get even. Even with what? Even with your own self? Don't use your energy on, I'm going to be that guy's karma. Because that's just evil. And that's not the way God works. Go out there and figure out how you are going to help improve the life of the people that live under your roof. Do that. I promise, after a couple of those victories, your whole mind is going to change. You're not even going to want to be caught up in negativity. You're not going to want to be caught up in evil. Your whole mind is going to change. I promise you. Your whole mind. So go out there and figure out a way how you and your people can win. Because that's what you want to do. You want to win. Right? How are you going to win if you're not helping the people next to you win? Just think about that for a moment. You got people next to you, standing next to you. Some of them might believe in you. Some of them might not believe in you. What the fuck do I know? But how are you going to win if you're not trying to help the people around you win? Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification game. Hashtag Grown Spoilers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.
Imagine meeting me for the first time. Bitch! An experience. Life-changing. Life-altering. Never the same again. I envy you.